Now this right here, even if you own your church shit, I'm telling you, you can drink this. This is Elu Ray. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't drink much, but I'm gonna show y'all something right here. You just take the top off of it and you pop it. And this right here, this version is cran mango. Cran mango. Y'all like that? Mm. Ooh shit. Elu Ray. Get y'all some of that Elu Ray today. I drank that shit straight out goddamn bottle. Hit up EIShoot at 365. EIShoot365 at gmail.com. Hit up EIShoot365 at gmail.com. I'm drinking this shit out the bottle. It's called Elu Ray. Y'all come get y'all some of this. Tune into the show. Watch it, sit in the background. But y'all come get y'all some of this shit. Come on. Come on. Email that man. Email right there. Come on. Email him. Hit him up for a bottle of this.
Man, yeah. I've been trying to talk to you for a minute, man. I'm happy. How you doing, man?
You been dodging me, bro.
No, I haven't, man. I've been. It's shit, man. It's like this.
Hey, you ain't tell me.
Yeah, it's shit. COVID is over with.
It ain't over with. It ain't over with.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like COVID. We both fathers.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of it. Like, that's like 90% of my shit right there.
Yeah, mine too. I'm still working from home. We can't even go back in the office yet. So they trying to figure that out. But
what?
You know, now that it's ramping back up, bro, people ain't getting vaccinated. And I mean, you look at the statistics, it's like 99.2 that ain't been getting vaccinated in the month of June died.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, like right now, I took my family came out and all that stuff, and I took them out, chill. Everybody left with the coronavirus. They came with the coronavirus. Now my daughter, she did a radio show today, but she in there right now in the bed. I'm like,
see, that's what I didn't want. I mean, I had to set myself aside, even if I didn't want to get the coronavirus. I'm like, okay, or you know, I didn't want to be part of the person that's spreading it. You know, even though I may be asymptomatic, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to not get vaccinated or whatever, and then come home to my family, knowing that I travel and stuff like that, and then I'd be the one that give it to them. That is, you know, that just go back to that, you know, when we first started the Iraq thing. That's why I used to volunteer for missions, because I'm like, I'm not leaving my homeboy out there, and I know I can take better care of him than anybody else. Exactly. So who would I be not to get vaccinated and then bring it home to my family? And you know, my wife had it, you know, the beginning of last year before it got big, because she worked at a hospital, and before it came out, you know, they had a patient that folks got coronavirus but never told anybody. So they was coming to visit. They had a lot of nurses that got the coronavirus, and she was out of I think it was like 14, and she was like, out of the 14, 2 or 3 of them got really sick. The rest of them, it was like vacation. But for her, bro, it was like I used to I secluded her to one room, and every morning, bro, I just had to go throw something at her, just make sure she was alive.
That's what's scary.
It was horrible, bro. I would not wish that on nobody. Yeah. Even my worst, I wouldn't know.
No, I'd rather somebody just, like, I mean, anything than that. It's a slow. That's bad, man. I'm watching my daughter go through it right now. I'm like, what the fuck? My mom got it. I mean, like, it's crazy, man. And the thing about the vaccination, the thing about it is, man, it's like most Black people, because I got to take white people out of this, because they've been going to get vaxxed like a motherfucker. They like, shit.
You got most people that don't, because it was, I mean, especially in Alabama, you know, other places they probably getting it, but here in Alabama, fighting on us to do this government this government that. How am I gonna get vaccinated when they don't have this much of studies, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, don't. At the
Yeah.
same time, you ain't been through it and you ain't seen people suffer from it. You know what I'm saying? I hear the stories and my wife been an ICU nurse. She's an
Right.
ICU nurse. Like even when she come home, I have to tell my son, like, no, wait till mom take a shower. I mean, she changed her clothes and everything before she leave work. But I'm like, no, don't touch her right now.
But dude,
Wait.
your son can't touch her, and then you gotta literally stay in a different part of the house. I'm putting this shit on everything.
I'm talking about this her day-to-day job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even when she's home, I'm still, okay, you come in the house, you come in the door, and I'm making you go take a shower and okay, you make sure all this shit off of you before, Landon get around you or the kids get around you or even me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't know. You just don't know. And the unknown is usually the worst thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what scared me the most, is the unknown.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just had I'm really not an anti nothing. Like, it's just certain things I will do and won't do for certain reasons. Now, you go to thinking about it when it really hits you, that's when you start saying, oh, I need to probably get a vaccination. See,
and sometimes at that point it's too late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of people, like I was saying, they don't get vaccinated because I keep hearing it's the government, I'm gonna tell you something. Remember a while back I sent you the rods of God, where they got this thing it's right outside of space, and they can drop that shit on me right now and hit me dead in the center of the head. Like, they can literally take people out. The government wanted to kill motherfuckers. They could just wipe everybody out in one fucking day. Like, but why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that conspiracy shit. I think our news is just starting to like scare people.
Starting to cloud the brain, man. And it's certain things I've seen and I'm just like, damn, we got that. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things, and I'm just like, I ain't know that shit was even possible. But now that I know, it's hard to unsee things once you see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not I ain't racist. I'm not a lot of things, and I listen to a lot of sides of the story. I usually put myself in other people's shoes before I even react to things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, for example, say the Florida Gators with the Gator chump. They was talking about that Gator thing. This is going back to racist, but since it's just the most prominent thing that I can remember. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about the Gator chump song because I'm not a Gator fan. But
Me
now
either. I'm just hearing about it.
I can't unsee it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, so you telling me that they used to take black babies and skin them, leave them out there for the alligators to go get, and then you shoot the alligators just to save your life or save your limbs because they was getting their arms bit off and all that. So they'll use the black babies as gator bait, and so that's where that song came from. What? So yeah, now that song is in my head, and I hear it, and that's what gator bait, blah blah blah. So I'm like, I can't unsee that. So that's why they took that song out because people might not understand it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, just like the rebel flag. I mean, when you flying the rebel flag, I feel like nobody celebrates being second.
Right.
Do you see Phoenix Suns right now going around like, oh yeah, we got second place? No.
Yeah, you just dropped the bombshell on me with the Gators. I'm kind of like,
yeah, bro, it's crazy. So the fact that you celebrating being second, it's not that you celebrate being second. It feel like when you wear that around me, you're saying, hey, I agree with my grandfather, whoever fought in that war, was to keep people like me.
Yeah, slave. You right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so people in this generation right now don't understand that that's what that was about. They just feel the pride and the wearing it because my grandfather did it. But you got to
look good.
Was fighting for him. Your grandfather was fighting for people like you. That's me and you friends to keep me enslaved. I would be your slave right now if you really agree with what your grandfather or your great grandfather was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and the thing is, man, with this new past year and everything, it's just brought up that conversation to where now people ain't scared to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, how do you feel when you see this? I feel the same way Jews feel when they see when they see Hitler.
Oh, you're right. That's a good analogy. You're right though, because that's what you do feel. You kind of feel like you're wondering, are they racist or not? And then they be like, your boy, because you know what?
A lot of times they're not, bro. They just don't
No.
know what that means to us for us to feel like it's racist.
Yeah, that's you right. That's some crazy shit. I had a couple questions. I got all the military. I got all the Air Force questions in the fucking world, man. But I ain't gonna start off right there. You been working out and shit?
Yeah, me and the fellas, we still work out. We took a little break. I had an injury. Kenny had an injury. Atlas had an injury. Anthony had an injury. We all had injury. We getting old. But we still getting back at it, man. And the good thing is, the kids see us still at it. And the fact that they see, because when you graduate high school, it's like, hey, the friends you got in high school, y'all probably ain't gonna be friends no more. And y'all ain't. So they see us like, damn, y'all knew each other that long? Like, yeah, bro, it's been like 30 years strong.
You know what? That's good. That is good. Y'all are showing the kids something, because these kids these days,
they need that.
Man,
they need it.
Yeah, they need it, because ain't nobody got no daddy.
Yeah. And you ain't got nobody. I mean, and we just trying to change the mindset of, hey, if you don't go D1, it ain't worth getting a scholarship. If you don't go to college, it ain't worth going to get a trade or going to internship, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Our whole goal is to make tomorrow better than today.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't have to go through the same shit we went through, because that's what we're here for. We already been through it. If we got the answer to the test,
yeah,
why you studying? You feel me?
Yeah.
We already got it.
Yeah.
So we just need you to sit back and listen and take heed to what we're saying, and capitalize on the things that we didn't, the things that we weren't able to, the things that we couldn't do. So that's the mindset we're trying to get the kids these days, man. Whether you go D1, you go JUCO, you go D2, transfer, whatever the case may be. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Ooh, that's good one. Yeah, you're right. Because these kids, the D1 thing, I don't know how much. Well, with Daphne, we got a fucking standard. We trying to go bigger. But a lot of Daphne people go to we don't just go to Alabama. It's other places. I'm happy that you're showing them that, because a lot of people I know over the years just gave up because they wouldn't go and be, I ain't
signed to Alabama. I ain't signed to Auburn. Blah, blah, blah. And the biggest thing is, signing day, it's kids that sign after signing day that still get the recognition or wanted to sign by a certain day, but things work out for the best. And I think we put a lot of kids, or Kenny put a lot of kids. I can't say we, I put in where I can, but they have to put a lot of kids, man, and college this year, for real. Whether it was track or softball or whatever. I mean, reproducing people to get better in life.
So you get
we got the turf field coming up.
What?
So that's bro. We already got a rubberized track. Yeah, he putting in, he doing it. Yeah.
You know what though, bro? Shout out to Kenny King, man. That's a fucking legend, man. Like, he was raised by good parents too. Real good parents. But shout out to you, my nigga. Like, it's no way, like, you didn't have to come back and give back.
Right.
You didn't have to do that. But you did, man, and that's who you are, man. That's why we on this thing right now. I fuck with you, bro. And that's why it took so long, because I interviewed so many hip hop niggas, comedians and shit.
I'm not a hip hopist. I'm me.
Yeah, you. So I had to get where I could get serious a little bit, like, on my grown man shit.
We could talk about real people shit that, like, I'm not rich. They can read back down here now.
The last show, man, that shit was, I still listen to it and watch it all the time.
I didn't to be honest with you,
Yeah.
really didn't think that many people was gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I told you, I'm just me. Like
I didn't
don't,
either.
I tell is the stories that I've been through and that I know. Like I don't know anything else. This is me. You know what I'm saying? So to give some people insight on who I am and what I've been through and all that, and just get that response, I was like, man, damn. And it's to this day, it's people that read it and they come back and be like, bro, I didn't know you've been through all that.
Yeah, somebody just commented like,
you're not supposed to.
Somebody just commented.
That was my testimony. You know what I'm saying? So, so that was my test to come back and be able to give you a testimony. You're not supposed to see the struggle that I've been through. You're supposed to see the outcome.
Yeah, because when you pull up, I seen that big ass truck you got too, man. I wanted to tell you this. That big ass goddamn truck.
Where you see me?
No, I seen your truck. I think it was on social media or something. I said, I know he ain't got that big ass goddamn truck, man.
I told my wife, I was like, hey, if they moving back home, you know, I already got the house and you know, now we getting a pool in the backyard. But I was like, if they move back home, I'm going to get my truck. Cause you know, I had the camera. But I just started everybody with the camera. I'm like, but it was sufficient and more economic for me because I was still traveling so much.
Yeah.
So they closed my shop. They moved me from Tallahassee and moved me back home. So I was like, hey, you know, if they move me back home, I'm going to get my truck. She's like, go ahead, you deserve it. So she said that on Thursday. She said it on Thursday. Friday, I pulled up at home. She was like,
that bitch.
She was like, is this you? I'm like, yes, ma'am.
It's me. This me right here. The only thing.
Like, she was like, well, what you gonna do to it? I was like, I know I need tent, blah, blah, blah. I'm put a this on there, I'm put some exhaust. And next thing you know, I went to go put the exhaust. She sent me money to go ahead and get my tent on there. So she was all aboard. So I was like, oh yeah, bet. So I ain't gotta go argue that point or nothing. You about to go ahead and see me the money. Oh yes, I know I'm in the good. So then I end up getting a wrap, man.
Oh, you got a wrap? Good job.
Oh yeah, it's a tuxedo. I call it tuxedo print.
I think Sean Shavers, you get him to detail it?
Nah, he hadn't. He was supposed. Nah, you probably seen Gerald Reed detailed it. Hey,
I knew it was somebody. Yeah. Man, if you got that wrap on there, then you good. What I was gonna say is actually debunk that.
Yeah, I just did the top, the bottom, and then the handles, and then now it just look black and white, like
that
a pink.
Bitch clean. That bitch clean. I'm proud of you, bro. Like I'm shit. You like big homie.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm about to go up 4 inches and throw some more rims on it. She was like, you better not. Now you got good tires. I was like, well, you are making sense. Bro, so I've been doing burnouts everywhere I go.
That motherfucker is a money pit, bro. That's what I'm
doing burnouts everywhere I go.
I know. That shit is a money pit. Like them trucks right there, every time I see somebody with the truck, I'm like, damn, them shit's dope. But when I go to talking to them about the truck, man, that shit be so expensive. It's like, man, them tires alone. That's another vehicle.
I mean, but you know, when I had my 750 Li, that's why I sold it, because I was traveling so much, and then I had to get new tires, and it was on 21s, and they were like, hey, you know, just the tire, bro, was $700 a piece.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? That ain't even. No, no. Go ahead and take this back.
Right. And you doing burnouts?
I went and sold that 750 Li, got me something else. And then I was like, once I stop traveling, then I get me something that I actually want. So I came and got the house, and then we've been in the house it'll be 3 years in October. And so once they moved me back after COVID, I was like, yeah, it's time for me to go ahead and get what I want.
Oh yeah.
That's my truck.
They how was your relationship with the Air Force? You still doing work with them or?
I work for the Army Corps Engineers. So I work for pretty much I do work for a lot of branches, all of them really, to be honest with you.
Do you do any recruiting? I
don't. I mean, you know, I lead people into the right places.
Right.
Of course. No, yeah. But I lead people to the right place. But I don't do no recruiting. I just tell them my story, man, and from where they go from there that's on them. You know what I mean? 'Cause
You
I
are
don't
great. You are. I'll go ahead.
when they should have been Army, because you know we different in our own little way. We still a little different. Marines, they know they grunts. You know what I'm saying?
Marines ain't no joke. They
can
over there.
almost look at the Marines. I mean, you can almost look at the military like a fraternity.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
you can look at somebody and be like, oh yeah, he a captain.
Yeah, because nobody fucks with the Navy.
Yeah.
Like my friends don't fuck with the Navy. They all Air Force and Army.
Yeah. And you can look at somebody and be like, oh yeah, he should be a cute. He probably look cute.
Yeah.
Or but most people look at me and be like, oh yeah, you was a Marine. Like, no, bro, I was Air Force.
I thought you were a Marine in the very beginning. When I seen you at Hooters in 2013,
yeah,
I was like, I danced because you was jacked. Like, you know who I see. Yeah.
I was going to the Marines right after high school, and my dad a Marine. So he was like, you go to the Marines, like, bro, not that I don't think you're gonna make it, or not that I don't think you'll do well, but why? He was like, you making the same amount of money and you're doing smart work to where you're gonna get out and you're gonna have a great job, you're gonna have this set for you, you're gonna have that set for you. You can just go in and do 4 years, you're done. Versus going to the Marines, you about to be deployed all the time, you about to be this, you about to be that. Yeah. So I was like, and then I went to MEPS. I went to MEPS as a Marine.
Damn. Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh, and then you got some sense.
You know, back then, nobody really cared about what your parents said. I hear you, but I don't hear you.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? So I went up there with Melts, and I heard the Marines coming out and calling people like, Mitchell, you know, why are you yelling, bro? Why I'm right here. Why are you yelling? And then the Air Force come out like you at the doctor's office. Mr. Mitchell. So I was like, maybe Pop's got something.
Fuck with this.
Like, why are you yelling at me already and you ain't even sworn me in? So I went to MEPS and I was on the Marine shuttle bus, and I played to like I had sworn in. They was like, oh yeah, man, I'm about to be an amphibian. I'm gonna be working on this. I'm like, yeah, me too. But I knew that I didn't do any of that. I knew once I got off that shuttle bus, I'm going right there next door, and I'm going to holler at the Air Force. Like, hey, bro, swear me, when can I leave for one? What jobs can I get and all that? And I think I went in July, and they was like, hey, bro, you can be on delayed entry program for 30 days, and then you out of here. I said, bet. I came home, told my mama, she didn't believe me. August 21st, I was gone.
What?
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy that you made that decision, but it's a good decision because the time you went in.
Yeah, it was. I mean, and I ended up doing jobs that I didn't sign up for, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It still wasn't no. I mean, we did security for convoys and all that.
Oh, yeah.
We had some people, like I told you, Carl Van Anderson, burned to death in the ID blast and stuff like that. We still experienced things that we didn't ever think that we would be able to experience in the Air Force. Yeah. Because of the job that we had. But at the same time, I'm like, if I did Marine stuff, bro, like this would have been me from the jump.
That would have been like, that's what I'm saying. The time that you went in, if you would have went in the Marines and 9/11 just happened, bro, come on now.
I mean, I was already in Kuwait/Iraq for the shock and awe. When the Marines took over the first base, when they took over the first base, we was there 2 days later. I seen the tanks and stuff that they blew up. I seen the blood angels and stuff on the wall. Like I told you last video, like I seen all of it. But the difference is that would have been me doing it versus me coming in the aftermath. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's the aftermath versus actually doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of things I've been through that I ain't think I'd probably.
Yeah, I'm about to say you still went through some shit though. So, and at this point, you probably like, shit.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, nah. I still don't see myself being a Marine though. And I mean, shout out to the Marines. Like they
Yeah.
real.
All of my friends that went to the Marines, I ain't gonna even lie, they real stand-up ass motherfuckers. Like,
I love it. Yeah.
I'm happy they went too, because at the end of the day, who they could have been, I'm talking about gangster ass motherfuckers who really, they had to go, they had no other life. Like,
Right.
and now they straight, they got a house, they fine. They fine.
And the thing is, man, that's what they say about me. They're like, oh man, he married into money.
No, I can vouch for that. I know how hard your ass worked.
Like, married into money.
Yeah.
Me? Oh, well, I don't even address the issue no more. I just
just be like, what the fuck ever.
Believe what you want to believe, G.
It's how you held yourself and carried yourself, man. You just always. Now you got good people too. Because I can't say, because I know TT, and y'all was like that all y'all life. It's like nothing nobody did. Like, even before this military shit, like it was y'all were just stand up people. Like, y'all was good people. But y'all parents and y'all people don't play that shit either.
And that's what it was, bro. Like, that's the difference between kids these days. Like, you might get somebody that's joined the military and get kicked out and all that. It wasn't me getting kicked out that scared me. Yeah. It was me getting kicked out and have to come back and face my parents or my family. Because you had so much invested in me. You had so much. I mean, you gave me going away parties. You gave me this. So for me to come back and tell you, hey, I just got kicked out. Like, bro, there's no way that I would have did that.
Bro, it's no way. You can't come back. My people like that too. You can't come back and tell them that shit.
No, there's no way I could have did that.
Like,
and dealing with my, and being a stepdad is a hard job. Oh, it's a hard job.
Oh yeah.
So, when I came to the kids' life, man, they were already 16, 15, and 8, I think. So, the 15-year-old and the 60-year-old, they had already had their set ways. They used to think of mom and all that. And then I come in, I impose, a new regime. But, I didn't change my views. I didn't change anything. And, my father-in-law, he was like, I'm gonna hide you 100%. He was like, keep doing what you're doing. He was like, you might get some you might get some
yes. It's
lash, but at the same time, he was like, I'm with you.
Yeah.
As long as I got and I'm not losing my mind, then I'm straight. So now, man, we got the oldest girl. She's about to be 21. Oh, she's 21 right now. She's going to West Kentucky University as a cheerleader. The oldest boy just won his national championship at Jones. So he's doing good. So, and now that I got them two set on the foundation, now we got the younger kids looking at them like, okay, this is what we do. So they set the foundation, and what I'm saying, they changed. We had to change a lot. We had to go through some bumps. We had to go through some not so good moments. Right. But this is what we are.
It's a part of growth. Yeah, it's everybody can't handle the stepdad role. I did that for, man, I guess 13 years. And it raised me.
Yeah,
for sure. What I'm saying? It raised me. It didn't, like, it was almost the opposite. Now them kids are, man, matter of fact, my oldest stepdaughter, she's a doctor now.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was hard.
That was the one thing he texted me back on, was like, you stayed on me. He was like, and I didn't understand it then. He was like, but if you didn't do that, just last year I was sitting on the couch not having no goals, no nothing. Because I mean, I don't want to get all into, what happened in high school, but prior to Coach King coming, it's just some things that happened that shouldn't have happened. That probably got some people fired now based on you leaking information and shit like that. Oh. But, it was just a lot of people at that time that could have went somewhere that the current coaches didn't apply themselves. It was more about their money versus what we're doing for these kids. And that's what I love about, the fact that I'm able to say my homeboy, one of my best friends, came and changed the dynamics of of the high school, and we actually putting people places and making them better. And
Yeah.
it ain't about him. It ain't about the other coach. It ain't about this guy. It ain't about that guy. It's about Tampa High School and where we sending you. And when you go, we want you to be, you know what I'm saying, represent us. You want you to represent the community. We want you to represent, hey, this is what Daphne High School is about. And so he came back and did that, man. And, you know, rest in peace. His dad, you know, Mr. King, you know, he started that back in '99 when he had,
Man, rest in peace, Mr. King. Oh man.
like he changed a lot of kids' life even back then. You know what I'm saying? And then brought the salaries in, and all those people came in, and so you know, and the thing is, man, I still see Coach Sam when he come home and all that. Yeah,
What Coach Sam at now?
he just moved. He just retired, bro. He retired.
You know, I was on I seen Coach Vic. I forgot. I think it was my cousin Justin Anderson. He was like, I think it was his birthday or something. Coach Vickery was like happy, but like, what up? And I was like, that's Coach Vic. Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. Them some good dudes though. What you think about the coaches that was before when we was 9th and 10th grade? You know, the old crew.
What about him?
Do you think well, not do you think, because I don't want to start no shit, but they was a little,
I mean, the coaches was cool then. They just didn't.
man,
They didn't know. They didn't know how to reach the kids and get the full potential from the kids.
That's what I'm
like,
trying to get.
Okay. But so Coach Sam came, man. He was able to reach out to you and dig something out of you that you didn't know you had. You know, I and to be honest with you, I tried to quit. I went to Coach Sam's office. Like, hey man, look, I'm not playing my senior year. Like, my mom's a single parent. I need to get a job during the summer. So like I'm sorry. And I think now I wasn't planning on being a starter because I was so small.
So man, come on, Brad. You was good. Like, it was you, Kenny, Atlas.
But Coach Sam looked at me and he was like, quit? Nah, you're not quitting. You say you need a job? I said, yes, sir. He was like, well, I'll get you a job and I'm gonna get you to practice. So we went to build his house in Potter's Mill, across from the intermediate school. I mean, I was carrying planks and all that. And then we'll leave from practice, leave from his house and go to practice. And so that was me into football. So even when I left for football, I had scholarships to like California and all that. But my mom was a single parent. I couldn't go out there.
No.
So I stayed home. All my boys left. So I was like, you know what? I got to get out of here. I don't know how. So I did the little Faulkner thing and I did that. And that just wasn't me. So that's when I was like, guy came and told me, he was like, hey, you can run track for the Air Force. Run track for the Air Force, like that's a thing. So that's what got my attention.
Why didn't you play football for Air Force?
I did. I played semi-pro. I played in Japan. I played in New Hampshire.
Okay, yeah. Also, yeah, because you was over at Okinawa.
You can YouTube me. I'm on that a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop that link up in the description.
Okinawa Dragons.
What? Get him, JV.
Kadena Dragons on Okinawa. Then I played in New Hampshire.
How was it over? Oh yeah, that's why your ass was out there. Look, how was it playing in Japan? Like, was it easier or was they knocking the shit out of people? I mean,
when we play in Japan, we play other military bases.
Oh shit! So it wasn't easy.
We had
motherfuckers jacked.
Yeah, you playing against other Navy, you playing against other Air Force, you playing against other Army. Yeah, it was deep, bro. Like they just won their championship again. I think last year.
That's crazy as fuck, man. That's what I tell people. That's what I be wondering why the Army and the Navy, like, you know how they have the Army Navy game and all that, but why don't, you know, you would think that those people, those schools, I mean, they would go further and just went on to the national championship or something, because like them dudes are ripped.
It's funny you say that. Remember I was saying how we putting people in the league or putting people, you know, at colleges. Hamilton Baker, he goes to the Army. the actual Army. Yeah, he's at Army. Tracy Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at Army.
What?
And that's where Tyler Bradley, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember Sam, but his son.
Sam.
They looking at him, Sam Bradley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You said Tyler Bradley. Yeah.
Hey, that boy, he good too.
Man, look, Daphne got some talent, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I'm a trader because, you know, I grew up on Highway 31. That's where we got all our land and shit at.
So now you're saying Spanish Fort, blah, blah, blah. Don't do it.
Spanish Fort, man. Spanish Fort impressed the shit out of me. See, we had to leave Spanish Fort to go to Daphne. And none of us was happy. Hell, we went over to Daphne, started getting bullied and shit.
Man, stop. Ain't nobody bully y'all.
If I couldn't tell jokes, I remember hearing, just walking down the hall hearing, they from Spanish Fort, we're gonna beat their ass. What? We're like 6th, 7th grade. Like, no, bro. Like, and we were some small little dudes. And if I couldn't joke, I would have probably been getting bullied. Like,
we didn't do such things.
Okay. Let's get what's an F-22 stealth fighter? What is that, bro?
It's a fighter jet. Exactly what it said. F-22 fighter jet.
What do y'all jump out of? Like, because I know you had, huh?
Who?
Oh, you never jump?
Jumping from what?
The airplane. They make you jump?
Who? Hell no. I'm not jumping from no good airplane.
Where did that myth come from? Everybody always say they'll put.
That's Army shit.
Oh.
Airborne. That's airborne Army shit. Nah. Air Force, no.
What?
No. They call us flyboys and shit because we're the Air Force, but everybody in the Air Force, just like Navy, everybody in the Navy don't be on the ship. Everybody in the Air Force no, we're not. Even, the people that really jump out of planes is like PJs, which is equivalent to Green Berets and Navy SEALs. They may jump. I'm not jumping out. No, hell no. Did they flying good? Okay, we good then, bro. Let me know when we land. I'm sweet.
No jump. No, but that was my biggest question. That's why I got that.
I could lie to you, be like, hell yeah, man, I had 100. People will lie to you, be like, yeah, I had 133 jump. I ain't jumped that shit. Not damn time.
Did they ever ask you because you had went?
No. No, sir.
I thought that was a requirement because y'all the Air Force. You know, I got all of my family is Air Force, so I'm like.
So your family told you jumped out of planes?
No. Only my cousins from the Army to come to think about it.
Yeah, that's what I ain't told you. Yeah, we ain't got the shit. we the experts at flying planes, so we ain't got to jump out of them.
So what would you have to do? All right, every day. You go back to 2001.
Okay.
2001.
All right.
You wake up. Do they wake you up and give you an itinerary, or do you already have this pre-planned for like a month or two? Because I want the listeners, the guys who's getting ready to go or whatever, to kind of get an understanding of your day-to-day, how you get to going.
I joined in 2000. So we talked about after I joined and I'm actually at my base, or you talking about when I went through basic training?
After 9/11?
Oh, after 9/11. At 9/11, I had my own apartment and everything. I was in honor guard.
Yeah.
I'm in honor guard, and we practicing carrying caskets and all that. And my homegirl was like,
carrying caskets?
Yeah, I'm honor guard. That's what I did. We did the things for the funerals. You know what I'm saying? You could do 12 gun salute that you see on TV and all that.
Okay.
21 gun salute that you see on TV and all that.
Mm-hmm.
What we did. You know what I'm saying? That was my detail.
Oh.
So as soon as I got to my base, I was like, hey, you came, you dressed the part, so we gonna put you in honor guard. We want you to represent us in honor guard. So we was in honor guard, and we did the details, and we were sitting there practicing, and my homegirl, Nikisha Meyer, was like, hey, y'all see this? And so we ran over to the computer like, what the hell's going on? I mean, it's looking like a video game, bro. Like we ain't really understanding, like, bro, like this shit. So we seen the first one. They kept replaying and replaying. Then the second one came, and so after that second one came, that's when sirens start going off on the base. We had to go get guns and man the buildings. Take like hours of, hey, you got this hour, you got that hour schedule. You know what I'm saying? They schedule shit. So that's when we went to the threat con changed and all that, bro. Like that's when it was like, oh shit, like something really going down. And so, you know, since that happened, we were still practically new in the military. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
1 or 2 years.
Yeah, and not one even one. So we really just looking at it like, okay, well this might be it might last a couple days, and now it never.
He said, no, that shit was more. It was more than what people think.
Our first deployment, they was like, hey, we sending you to Kuwait. So I'm like, Kuwait, and I was going for 3 months. I landed on Thanksgiving Day. And when I landed on Thanksgiving Day at Al Jaber, Kuwait, it was just like it was hot as shit. It was hot as fuck. You know, you get out the plane, it's 140 degrees. You're like, God damn, it's hot. Like you can't even breathe.
And bro. You got all that shit on.
It's hot, bro. It's miserably hot. And it's desert. It's just dust and sandstorms. The sandstone you seen on like Impossible, Mission Impossible. Yeah. That shit like that ain't no bullshit. That shit is like, you see them coming. You like, God damn. Like that, what the fuck is going on? Like it's really.
And you got to take cover.
And it hurt. Yeah. So I was there for it. And I got there in November. I was supposed to leave March 11th. And so, you know, because of other stuff, OPSEC, when I called home, I had to tell my mom, like, hey, I leave 2 days before my sister's birthday. My sister's birthday was 2 days prior before I was leaving.
Right.
But I got an email saying, hey, with the Uncle Sam with the hat.
Yeah, you were saying that. Yeah, you had told me that. Yeah.
Like, hey, you're extended, bitch.
When you told me that, I was kind of shocked because like at that age, man, I mean, that's 21, 22 years old. You sort of probably was like, y'all gotta be fucking kidding me.
Sickening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sickening.
What if you had to do it all over again at this age?
At what?
At this age. I mean, just say you was 30, 35, right? You think of 30? Huh?
Ain't going to do that.
Yeah.
The thing is, I ask myself all the time, like, how did I do that? Right. Even after I had my first kid, like, how did I leave? You know, for a whole year with my kid and everybody back home. Like, how did I even do that? Like, it's no possible way I could leave my son right now and go. But my mentality was so different then, and my mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, if they told me I had to do it, I'm pretty sure I can switch.
Yeah, hit the switch, yeah, but
hit the switch and not care about.
The older you get, you start thinking. See, when you're young, you fucking full of energy and you don't give a shit. You like, I'm down.
Nah, I think as long as I've been away from him now, I was in Puerto Rico for 2 months, came home for like 2 or 3 weeks. Then I went back to Puerto Rico for another 2 months. But that's about to just a whole year, man, and not come home, no nothing. Like
boy.
And no alcohol, no sex, no nothing. You just
oh no.
That's general order number 1, bro. You can't do none of that.
No alcohol?
It's a dry country.
Oh my God. You know, I'm going to Puerto Rico and
Puerto Rico's straight.
That's the States, but
if I had to go back to Iraq or something, those dry country.
Dry country?
Puerto Rico, you gonna have fun.
Yeah. See, my daughter, that's where my daughter's from.
She's from Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take her out there and we're gonna go chill and you know what I'm saying, and now she's older, because she can't show me shit out there, but but I'm gonna go out there. Huh?
Where you going, San Juan?
I don't know yet. All I know right now is Puerto Rico round trip.
Yeah. I mean, I've been all through it. El Conquistador, San Juan, shit. I really
It is
literally
San Juan. San Juan.
I do real estate for the government, so
Yeah.
I've been all through that thing.
Yeah, San Juan. That's what it is.
Yeah, you'll be straight.
Yeah.
You'll like it. That's your first time?
Huh?
That's your first time going?
Yeah. I ain't never been to Puerto Rico. I don't know why. I was sitting down probably in January, and I was like, and I was, how you just like, where I'm gonna go? Well, you know what I want to do. And then I look and I seen how cheap that shit was. I was like, bam.
And the flight is not that long. Like,
real.
Like you might like me, I stopped in Miami because that's where my headquarters at. So I stopped in Miami, then I went straight to Puerto Rico. It was like an hour and a half.
Damn.
Hour and a half from Miami. So
Damn.
It's only like an hour from here to Miami.
Yeah, because Cuba is
it's nothing.
Like Cuba's not that far. It's like 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So if it's an hour, that ain't far at all.
At all.
Damn. I can't wait to fuck with that vibe. Like, so
I was there doing Three Kings and San Sebastian Festival and all that. And that was on my birthday, so it was jumping.
Ooh.
It was better than Bourbon Street doing Mardi Gras.
Right. How do you feel about these United, okay, we got a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna tell you before I even ask the question, I am pro-America. I believe America. Now, we got a lot of stuff, but I am pro-America. I am for the US. I don't give a damn about who hate the country or whatever, but how do you feel? Do you still represent the country the same way that you did then before all this racist, the political racist stuff go up? Because I don't listen to the news. I'm from America.
That's a good question.
Huh?
I said that's a good question.
Yeah.
Do I still represent it the way that I did back then?
Yeah.
I do. But at the same time, when I went through other countries, they accepted me better than my own country did.
That's what's up.
So when you get to Japan, they don't really look at you no different. They respect you just as they would anybody else. Then you come home and I buy a house and you question me about, do I live in this neighborhood? It's kind of hard.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that let me know right there, me and you ain't on the same playing field.
Right.
Me and you ain't on the same playing field.
Yeah, that is fucked up though. You just served the country. I mean, because my favorite story. Huh?
I would say they don't know me from Adam.
Yeah. That's crazy though. You went serve the country and all of this stuff. The Geraldo story, I love that shit. But did all of that, and then you come home to that. That's why I was watching. Back in the day, they couldn't get the loan when they was coming back from World War I, and a lot of people got lynched after World War II. And I was just thinking, I was like, damn, that's the only reason why I'm sort of happy that I never went to the military or nothing like that. But when it comes to America, just this is home. You know what I'm saying? I'm an American Haitian. I'm happy I ain't in Haiti. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's good to be here, but at the same time, it's like you just feel people looking at you different and feel certain ways about certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Especially, and it just depends on what city or what state you in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you in Alabama. Shit, I forgot.
Yeah, so Bama that way. I mean, even places in Georgia, shit.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Lake Lanier was built on a black city that they flooded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oscarville, Georgia. It was predominantly black, and they flooded it and made Lake Lanier.
Damn. I didn't know the history of that. Damn, I know Tyler Perry's studio is where a big plantation was. So that's why he made it that it's the biggest studio in the world, actually, the biggest film studio in the world. And that's why he made it so big. That's why he did it so big, because it used to be a plantation. See, I don't go outside of Atlanta in Georgia. You know, I'm going to Kwame Brown's little he gonna have a thing out in Brunswick, but outside of that, man, I don't go nowhere. I don't go to Savannah. I don't do none of that shit. Like,
I mean, you know, I was stationed in Valdosta, so a lot of that stuff is close.
oh shit, you was in Valdosta.
I was there for 6 years.
You ever come to the A?
Yeah. Damn,
Man,
I'm probably be up there next week or two.
Man, this is I love Atlanta.
Yeah, man. When I come through that besides when COVID was popping, but yeah, I used to come there for work. I mean, for a lot of stuff. So LaGrange, LaGrange, Lake Lanier, like I said,
yeah.
Lake Allatoona,
Allatoona, yeah. I be seeing, I be seeing a lot of that.
All that's federal land, so we had to inspect it and inspect the marinas and all that stuff on there. So, and you know, that's what they filmed. Remember, I was trying to tell you just the show that I was thinking about, but I couldn't think about it. It was Ozark.
Oh man, shit, bro, that's yeah.
I know. I can
like, come on, bro. Yeah.
I know, but yeah, Ozark. Yeah, that was on
only one of the biggest goddamn shows.
Yeah, Lake Lanier. Ozark. I can't think of that shit for nothing.
Yeah, man. They doing a lot of filming and stuff out there. I think I don't know if you know Clarence Aiken.
Yeah, I know Clarence.
Yeah, he stay out here. He recruit out here. I think he's still a recruiter. I don't know what branch.
No.
But he's out here though. Damn, I forgot what branch. Ebony was telling me something about him out here. And I ain't hooked up with him yet, but I fucks with Clarence, man. I'm proud of him too. Gotta holler at him.
Yeah.
But man, so with this football, man, like, so what do y'all how much involvement do you have with this football thing? Do you go support or you
Oh yeah, I'm there at every game. Shit, sometimes now that I got my truck, I pull a trailer like,
fuck yeah.
Here's I'm like, hey bro, I need you. Say no more, bro. I'm already there.
Who won the who won the state championship this year?
Shit, you ain't seen that?
I didn't see it, man. I'm in Georgia.
Bro, we played Auburn. Auburn played Thompson. And Auburn was winning, I think, by like 9 points with like 26 seconds left. Right? Auburn was winning. Like coaches
9 points with 26 seconds left.
Bro, coaches coming out of the stadium and everything. Like Auburn, they celebrating and all that. Thompson came back with and scored to win the game. Yeah,
I need to go watch that shit.
That shit was on ESPN and everything.
I didn't watch it because see, like when you're in Georgia, man, Georgia football dominates, bro. You think in Alabama, we love our football. In Georgia, I think they're a little harder, bro.
I mean, they hard, and they got a lot of schools too.
Man, these mugs love, bro. They love their football, man. Like, I hate it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like Georgia. Georgia Bulldogs. I'm straight. I go for Auburn, and if Alabama playing against, I know. Shit. So
I ain't saying nothing.
I know. But if Bama is playing for like the championship or something like that, or when it's Georgia playing Bama, I'll go for Bama only until it comes to like Auburn, because I am a true Auburn fan. Like it ain't nothing nobody can. I know, man. It's just Bama. Look, Bama is doing too much, man. Like, to be honest, that's a fucking NFL. Like, it is almost cheating to have Coach Saban as a fucking coach. That is like, bro, like they should make him retire.
No. Saban already
you cannot.
Hey, you see the quarterback got $1 million endorsement deal.
Okay. What you think about these colleges starting to pay their players?
They need to.
You think so?
Yes.
You don't think it'll take away from
I don't care what
focus?
they could possibly.
So you don't care what it take off.
But think about it, bro. These boys can't get no jobs.
Yeah.
They can't get no extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
Because you always is football. My
Yeah.
nephew, he at Kent State right now.
Hmm.
He don't get to come home. That boy been up there since June, March, April, something.
He just going home.
He just up there. I don't know when you come home.
Damn.
Or when you come home. Think about it.
Baby.
Everybody come home for Christmas. Everybody else come home Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So you got Thanksgiving Day games.
You know that it's a guy from I don't know which school. I think it's University of Miami, but it's a guy. I forgot the guy's name, but he gave all of the starting players, like I think they get like $2,000 up. You know what I'm talking about? Like he gave them,
recently?
huh?
Recently?
Yeah, recently for this coming up season, all of the starting players getting like I think $2,000 a.
None of this shit is new.
That shit crazy.
It ain't new though.
Well, they
now, it ain't that it's new. It's just legal now. This shit been happening.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Now I can say it, and I hope
school better than other schools. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You remember when
and all that that's forking out money. That shit ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
That ain't new. Hey man, let me shake your hand after the game and put you some money on that. You good.
Man, look here. I'm gonna tell you something. I seen, and I ain't saying another because I know Kenny gonna probably watch this, but I'm gonna tell you something. When I was with this little rap label, I don't know how I ran into Kenny, but I seen Kenny. Kenny was fucking, he had a Denali. That nigga was balling. Now, we know Kenny didn't grow up poor, but they was humble. You know what I'm saying? Just like all of us. We was kind of, you know. That nigga was balling, bro. He was a whole new character, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. I
don't know either. Hey, allegedly,
I was in the military, nigga. I don't know.
You're right.
I was out there struggling.
I said, it must be nice.
Hey man, but
But I think to a certain extent they deserve it. But my thing is, I think that they'll probably get more focused on making money than actually produce. My thing is, I want them to be able to, and it ain't up to me because I ain't playing no football, but after 2 years, be eligible to go to the NFL, like Maurice Claret was trying to do.
Right, and I think I mean that's what they're doing, and I think they won and done in the NBA. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know, I think when it comes to a taste of money, and based on your caliber of play, you get paid more, or you maybe get endorsements and all that. I think that may help you to get more focused. Because I'm like, man, if I'm gonna get paid in high school and I can be the top of my player to get paid, I might need it. Because right now they just like a lot of people can't focus because like, bro, you really worried about what's going on back home. My mom, I can't take care of this. I'm used to being the head of the household.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? So if I can put all that aside and work strictly on football and try to get drafted, and knowing that, hey, you can give me this money, I can send it back to my mom and she's straight. So that's off my chest, that's off my back. I ain't carrying that load no more.
Right.
You get the best out of me.
Yeah.
Because I'm bringing you millions and billions into the school, but I'm not getting anything in return. But my mama calling me was like, hey, son, the lights about to be off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now you got to be your coach. Be like, so my mom's like, well, let me reach out to whoever to see if we can do this. So now if I got that and I got a source of income to be able to send back to her, I can really I can really hone in on my skills and do what I need to do to make myself better and give me a better opportunity to get into the league.
Yeah. Now when you put it like that, coming, just thinking it through, Because I was saying they need to be able to just play 2 years and be able to just go and let the school, because those schools have to, I mean, like, with all honesty, like, I throw events. And the thing about it is, a lot of people don't understand this. Like, when you throw an event, it costs so much money. You got security, you got insurance to have, somebody might get hurt, you got so much. So like when these schools throwing these football games, you got 22 guys at all time on that field slamming against each other. So that's the injury part. Then you got fans who might want to fight. So that shit costs money. So like, I wouldn't think it would be a lot of money left over, but
oh no, it's millions.
Yeah.
It's millions. And then you got little schools paying bigger schools are getting paid for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got people coming for the facilities and all that. I mean, just Jacksonville, just take Jacksonville Jaguars, for example. That's an NFL team.
Mm-hmm.
Now they gonna hire Myers. They brought Tim Tebow back.
Tebow.
Do you really think they hired them to produce? They hired them because that was a money move. Tim Tebow was a native.
What do you think about?
So to see him come back, of course we're gonna pay to see what you're gonna do. You might not do nothing, but we're gonna pay to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, did people not pay to see Mayweather fight that no name?
Oh yeah. Right. Well, Tebow is Jacksonville. Like when I lived in Jacksonville, I was like, dude, why didn't they draft him? Like,
right, exactly. He got the D1. He got the D1 gym and all that. Yeah, I was there when they opened that shit. Derrick Brooks, D1. The dude parents came up with the glass bottom boat. Shaq was down there. It was deep.
That shit, they love their football out there. I like the Florida Georgia game that they usually have out there, but they didn't change a lot. That's a military town too.
Oh yeah,
West Side.
All that shit around like Tampa, Jacksonville, Orlando. You traveling between them. For real, you gonna make your way.
Right.
But also you gonna go see the scenery.
What you think about Colin Kaepernick wanted a job? Well, and Tebow, he wanted a quarterback job. I think he was fronting. I ain't gonna even lie. I think he was really fronting. But
he really played.
Man, I looked at his skills. His skill set is fucking dope. But you know what? After you got a couple $1 million, I don't think football matters no more when you're grown. I mean, like, you really want to go out there and hurt somebody? I mean, you got to be a psychopath like Warren Sapp or Ray Lewis or somebody like that to actually get off on that shit. But they got Tim Tebow on, and as a tight end, and Kaepernick ain't got a job.
He ain't had a job. I mean, Kaepernick got to be. I'm down to. I'm 40, so Kaepernick got to be 35.
I know, that's what I was thinking. But Tebow is got to be 35 too.
Yeah, Tebow. I was seeing him play at what high school was that? And I was watching it on TV when he was actually going through high school and all that.
He was in damn where Tebow went. Damn, I forgot. But yeah, I think they a lot of people they talking. I didn't see a lot of stuff. I ain't really spoke on that shit because I'm like, where the fuck is Colin Kaepernick?
Someone making shoes. He getting shoes and everything. They came out with Air Force Ones with Colin Kaepernick.
Oh yeah, they did. But I'm just saying, like, he was everywhere for a second, like kneeling and doing all kinds of shit. Now, like, he gone. Like, it's
I don't know what Colin at.
Oh man. How is life treating you right now, bro? Like, where are you, like, mentally, knowing that do the military and where you been, do you wake up? And I hate to ask, this is sort of a personal question, but do you wake up dreaming that you still there sometimes? Help them?
No.
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 I got a cousin.
My life right now, man, revolving on my kids. So my goal is to be a better person tomorrow than I was today, no matter the situation, anything. I mean, I still certain things I still do military wise, fold my towels. That shit remind me of it.
Yeah.
I'm a toilet tissue on the road. If they don't do it right, it's still that kind of
Dude, I don't know what's up with military motherfuckers and that toilet tissue roll. Dude, that shit is, man, that's the most man, that's what they call it, OCD shit. Like, bro, like that's, I know, man, I ain't gonna call him out, man. I got a cousin. If you don't put that, like, if you just sit it on the toilet, like it's a new roll, you just got it out the cabinet, you sit that shit on the back of the toilet or on the sink, bro.
And you see the old roll up. And then if you don't put it the flap over instead of under, like we didn't discuss this 30 times. Like why are we still talking about this? We should not have to talk about this ever again. Like I done told you how I need to be done. That's how I need to be done.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why. It just need to be done.
Right. Look, our whole next generation that we done had, like my kids, every one of my kids, and yours now, because you got black and mixed kids, right? How is it different?
My son is very different because he Polak and African American and Yugoslav. Yeah, that nigga, he got all types of shit.
I can't wait till he start dating. I'm gonna get me when he turned 21. I'm gonna get me some of them hoes with him. Boy, he gonna have them all.
What you mean 21? Like we just had to have a talk with him the other day, bro. I ain't lying. Like he was like, Daddy, but she talked to me all day. He flipped out when she kissed her boyfriend. He flipped out. He just spent 6 hours with her. She kissed her boyfriend in front of him, and he flipped out. I was like, bro, like, you're gonna go through life. Women gonna do this.
Right.
Like, and they gonna go with another dude. You just gotta go.
Just is it just like teaching yourself when you was younger?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how me and my sons are. It's just like talking to myself multiplied. But
and I look at him, I was like, man, this boy reminds me.
Dude, that boy look just like you.
Dude,
he look just like you.
I don't see it.
I know
I don't see it, but I know he look like my daughter though.
Like when it comes to your son, he has this of yours from the nose, eyes, that round part.
Yeah.
He got that like a mug. Like that is your son, one of the best looking young men out there. Like he gonna be the shit. And he's smart as hell. And I was that's why I asked you like what's the like, teaching him and raising him and stuff like that. Do he think he's black or why? What do we say? Because I've had my Lord.
He say he's light brown.
right. That's what my son was
like black, I'm light brown. Right? Technically, yeah, you're right.